So I'm feeling really crabby. I'm sitting here at the Tesla service dealership, and I've been sitting here for over 3 hours because remember where I posted that the car had cut my finger, and I made a service appointment, and I've been waiting for like 3 weeks for that service appointment, and here I am, and I was on time. Actually, I was a little bit early. My car has not even moved in over 3 hours. And I'm at the service dealership in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I have a life, and I have things to do. And yes, they sent me out last night. They sent me out this, oh, we're backlogged. That's just the same thing as like, oh, we're experiencing higher than normal call volume every single hour of every single day. I mean, come on. So here's what the receptionist had to say. I had an appointment 3 hours ago, and my car has not moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we sent out that message in the morning or the night before, where we're really backlogged. Your car will be pulled in. We're just a little bit delayed.
Okay, but it's been 3 hours.
Yeah, that's why we notify you the night before. We're backlogged. It's the end of quarter. It's kind of crazy. I can pull up your ticket to see who's working on your car. What's your phone number?
I mean, I understand being backlogged, but being overbooked is a different thing. I mean, I've been here 3 hours to fix something that should be under warranty.
Yep.
I mean,
So you're all checked in. The tech will get to it as soon as he can. But like I said, that's why we send that big message the night before.
Well, I
because
mean,
we are backlogged.
Yeah, but that big message doesn't really tell me that I'm going to sit here for 3 hours with my car not even moving. I mean, backlogged is kind of a subjective term. I mean, backlog could be an hour, it could be,
Yep.
Hey, we'll get to you when we get to you.
Yeah, if you have a time constraint, we can certainly reschedule you.
I'm not rescheduling. I've been waiting weeks for this.
Okay, so yeah,
But I also don't want to sit here all day because, I mean, I have other stuff that I would like to be doing, not sitting here.
Yeah, so we do offer those Uber credits if you need to head anywhere while your car is in service.
So I live in Elon, which is over an hour away.
Okay.
So Uber's not going to take me. Uber credits aren't. I mean, I need to go to work, and I have a life,
Okay.
Which is why I booked an appointment, thinking that rescheduling is just not an option because there's the car cut my hand open, so I don't want that to happen to any of my passengers. So no, I don't want to sit here all day, but just kind of seems like something else could.
So what do you suggest?
You say the tech will get to it as soon as possible, but can you get any more update than that? I've been here since 8 o'clock, and It's after 11.
Did you let Valerie know that you were going to be waiting?
I'm sure that I put it on the service thing.
Yeah, so I'll reiterate to the tech that you're waiting.
Yeah, and that I've been waiting for 3+ hours now.
I understand.
I would too.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll let him know that you're here and waiting. But for full transparency, that is why we say repairs are delayed.
Well, yeah, okay. That means absolutely nothing to me because every single time you call somebody, they go, "Oh, we're experiencing higher than normal call volume." It just becomes like a standard, excuse for, hey, if we run behind, we covered our bases type thing. But it just really doesn't hold water. I kind of need to know what's going on rather than sitting here another 3, 4, 6 hours.
Yeah. So I'll let Dustin know that you're waiting. This is a large ticket, so I'll have him get us started on it as soon as he can. Like I said, we did offer Uber credits if you need to get lunch, if you need to head.
Well, I will do that, but
okay.
I live over an hour away, so I don't even know where anything is here.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep, I'll let him know.
Mm-hmm. That is such crap. Now, yes, I have had to sit at, body shops, mechanic shops for hours on end in the past with gas-powered vehicles, and I understand that does happen. At this place, I kind of feel like they are very, very hands-off, and they don't want you to ask any questions or do anything. Everything is done electronically. Everything is done over the little text app, and I really feel like they just want you to sit down and shut up and just be complacent and compliant. And when I did ask a question, I know I was doing a lot of him and hawing because I think I was just kind of shocked at her apathy and the way she just treated me like I was bothering her. So then a few minutes later, this other lady came out, and this is the conversation that we had, which made me feel 10 times worse. Well, I've been sitting here for like 3 hours, and the car hasn't even moved.
So your appointment time is your time of arrival, and then your estimated completion time is by 5:15 today. So as a courtesy, we give you a $100 Uber credit in case you need to step out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that I have an Uber credit, but you understand that I live over an hour away. I don't know where anything even is here. And I probably will use the Uber credit to go eat, but I kind of would have thought that it would have at least moved an inch or two in 3 hours, and it's not even. So now
Well, they're significantly backlogged, so that's why. And so you're in our queue. So the way it works is your car, when you come in, it checks in your computer. From our screen, we get to know when you've come, and then when you arrive, that's your arrival time, and it's not your time of service. So then we give you an estimated completion time frame. Yours is by 5:15 today.
Okay, I didn't. Where was that? I didn't get an estimated completion
Go on your
time.
Tesla app, ma'am, if you don't mind. And go back over here. Oh, is your phone frozen? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Go to back over here. I'm so sorry. To your main screen at your service appointment, it'll show you.
Well, that's all I'm getting. It's just stuck on this right here.
Oh, okay. So when you have an appointment date, though, it'll tell you the estimated completion time.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that. As soon as I pulled in the parking lot, it did this to me. And I haven't been able to do anything.
Because it tells you that before you get your screen locked. Sorry. Before you get your screen locked. 5:15, and that's why they gave you the Uber credit.
Yeah, no, I get the Uber. I mean, I get that. It's just, let's see, you have a service appointment at 8:15. If this is no longer convenient, I got that message several times. Here I am talking to the tech. And yeah, I got the text about things being backlogged and blah, 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 but...
Yeah, and so that's why. So they've notified all the customers about that. Now, I totally understand that you live really far, but if you actually go a little further here down south on Glenwood,
Yeah.
you have Crabtree Valley Mall. It's 2 floors, tons of shops. They have from like Chick-fil-A to McDonald's to like Fleming's, Cheesecake.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. I did not get anything that said 5:15, and now I've got to cancel the rest of my day because I had no idea that I was going to be here for this long, and that's kind of a long time.
Yeah, anytime you get service for like your car, you want to definitely plan more than 2-3
Yeah.
hours, especially if you're coming from far away.
Okay, well that should be like noted. You know what I mean?
What
Because
are you getting done today?
so the daggum thing cut my finger on the door. It sliced my finger open where the metal is
Door handle?
not the handle. Just, can I open this one right here?
Yeah.
So, like a week after I had it, I had some groceries and I just pushed right here. And this
metal?
you can feel how that's sharp right there. Even on this one, it's sharp. Feel that? It just ripped my finger right open.
Oh.
Yeah. And so kind of there, like, it's just easy just to, I mean, of course you're going to push it, but it sliced my finger right there on the joint. And so I took this, it's like a putty that you would use to like seal a water leak.
Okay.
And I just stuck it on
part
there.
Of manufacturing, so it's going to be on all our cars, even yours.
Well, yeah, but look how sharp that is. I mean, feel it with your finger.
Yeah, I mean it is sharp, but it is within like quality standards.
So it's quality standard on a $72,000 car to rip my hand open a week after I get it? I mean, that's...
No, but that's operator error. That's not like a manufacturing defect. So, I mean, I could bang my head on the window and crack my skull, but that's not a Tesla problem.
So it's operator error that I cut my finger on sharp metal on a car. You know? Like, and maybe mine was a little bit more than this, but that's sharp. I mean, you can feel that that's sharp.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
Okay, well, maybe mine is a little bit different, but even this one feels a little sharp to me. But It's not, I mean, I know how to open a car door. It's not operator
Were
error.
you grabbing it? How were you holding the door?
It really shouldn't matter how I was holding the door. It's a door. I mean, you're going to push it. You're going to pull it. I'm going to have groceries. I'm going to do like this. And I had just done like this.
Oh,
and
so you put force and then you...
Well, I just came across like that because it was, you know how when you open a door and it kind of will pop back at you? And I just did like that because I had groceries in my hand and it sliced my finger open. You know? I mean, I'm 47 years old. I've been opening car doors for a long time and I've never had one cut me open. So like user error, it's a car door.
Can happen all the time with the vehicle, and so Tesla wouldn't be liable for that. So if it's within manufacturing standards, I mean, you can physically get hurt in your car depending on how you touch your car. Anybody can.
Okay.
So I will say if you put any aftermarket product on your car, it can void out the warranty. So as long as did you scratch your paint or anything when you put the putty?
No, it's it should peel right off. It's like I said, it's like a clear rubber sealant that you would stick onto like a water leak or whatever.
And you're not leasing your car, right?
No, I'm not leasing it, but I also don't, I got people coming in and out of the car. I didn't want them to get cut. And and the minute I got cut, I messaged Tesla,
and they shouldn't,
and I told them, and I showed them
hold the
pictures.
door here. That's why you got the sensor right here to open the door here.
But if I have groceries in my hands, and I had sent a picture, and I said, look, I put this little rubber sealant.
This compartment either way because you have seals here that can get disfigured as well. And so don't ever hold the door this angle or, just try to close it that way because that can cut your skin. Or, if you have small children, you don't ever want them like at the edge of the door because they can run into it and they can cut themselves. I mean, these are all risk factors that can happen with any vehicle and any make and model. So even if you have groceries, then maybe take less groceries in and then be able to open the door for your safety.
All right.
But we will gladly look at that, and if there is a defect, like if this is completely like cracked or bent,
no, nothing like that.
It's supposed to be, then we'll happily rectify that. But just for future reference, make sure you open the door with our sensor, and then.
Well, that's if you're opening from the inside out,
right.
But I was opening from the outside in.
Okay, and you can also unlock your car from your app.
Well, it wasn't locked. I just simply opened the door.
Okay.
And when you open a door, it kind of
open the door and scrape this way.
So I had groceries in my hand, like this, and I was putting them in here. It did just like this, and it bumped me, and I just pushed like that away just to push it open, and I just happened to rub across that one little area right there.
And then you just cut your finger.
It's right here on the right there. But I don't want to have to teach people how to open and close my door. By the way, don't open my door a certain way or it'll rip your finger open.
I don't think you have to. I think that was a one-time accident, and I think for future reference, if you take your groceries maybe one at a time or put them down and then open the door properly, you're going to avoid that issue.
Okay.
Just like in all transparency.
Well, they're also supposed to be installing the data transmission cable that was cut out. So there's two things.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that will probably take them some time. Then I would expect 5:15.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. You're very welcome.
Well, I feel blown off. I just spent all day for them to fix this metal on my door, and they said everything's within standard. Really? Because you didn't even like scrape this off. It comes off, So of course it's within standard, and it's not going to cut anybody because I fixed it. You nincompoop. And evidently, the joke's on me because now I'm driving home, having had nothing done. By the way, while I was there, I ran into a woman. She said she had had 3 Teslas and she absolutely loved them. But that last one that she had some sort of sensor glitch, and she took it in for repair. And they were kind enough to give her a loaner. It was been a year and a half. A year and a half she has been driving a loaner vehicle, and they finally determined that they could not fix her Tesla and it was undrivable. And so here she is, a year and a half, actually pushing towards 2 years later, still trying to get a resolution for her issue.
But she said, hey, it's great. I've got a loaner car. And, you know, I just drive the heck out of it and don't ever have to worry about it. So I guess that's a perk. But a year and a half? Are you kidding? A year and a half to fix a sensor glitch. Why don't they just give her a dadgum new car?